join us over the next few weeks as we follow the route of the stunning Northumberland 250. So next on the route is Duddo, and there are 5 stones here. Duddo 5 stones, a stone circle. We've not got time to stop here really because we're rushing on, moving on. But if you've got time, because it says allow about an hour for a walk, doesn't it?
Yes.
So,
and it is a really muddy field.
Yes.
It's been ploughed, so.
But when they were erected, it's probably in the early Bronze Age, approximately 4,000 years ago. And the site of the Duddo stones offers panoramic views of the Cheviot Hills to the south and the Lammermuir Hills to the north. Worth a visit, but we've not got time unfortunately today. And next on the 250 route is Etal, which is a small village in the far north of the county. It lies on the bridging point of the River Till, 10 miles southwest of Berwick-upon-Tweed, where we've been, and includes the substantial ruins of the medieval Etal Castle, which is another English heritage site. It has just one residential street and has a population of less than 50. You can't see there being a coffee shop there. The village is centred on a now ruined castle, which over the years has seen much conflict between England and Scotland, like everywhere around here to be honest. The large majority of the buildings in the village are traditional and are owned by the Ford and Etal estates. But that's a bit like Chatsworth then, isn't it? Of the villages. It's nice scenery around here. We've hit a few floods. Here's another one. Here's another one. Also in this village is Northumberland's only thatched pub. It does say actually there's a coffee shop. The pub's called the Black Bull, and next door is the village hall, hiding discreetly behind the magnificent lavender tea rooms and a few more picture postcard buildings. Clear this way. We might get a coffee. Also in the village is an expansive walled garden.
In 1 mile, arrive at Etal on the right.
She's interrupting again. And a walled garden is used extensively by the late, or was used extensively by the late Lady Joycey for the training of dressage horses. It is now used intermittently for Icelandic horse events and features a grass oval track. Icelandic horse events?
No idea.
No idea. Oh, this looks a big flood. Hold on, I'll stick you out the window. There's been a fair few drops of rain. I'm gonna switch off for a minute because I'm gonna Google what an Icelandic horse event is. There's the castle. There's the thatched pub, village hall, which has been yarn bombed with
Lavender tea rooms,
mushrooms and toadstools. I think it's a tea room for a start, don't you?
Where can we park?
Here.
Turn round.
I'm still trying to Google what Icelandic horse events are. We'll come back to you on that one. castle. We'll have a tea and decide whether we're coming back to that or not. You'll tell the difference now because we're not using the microphones. There's the Black Bull, the only thatched building in Northumberland, did I say?
That's cool.
Alright. We're going to the lavender tea rooms. Oh, hiya. Well, that was coffee sorted. Didn't film in there because there was music playing. Look at these knitted toadstools.
Some over there as well.
Yes. Yeah, comes the rain again. Part of the Flodden 1513 Eco Museum. We're now at Etal Castle. It's a 14th century ruin in a strategic border location.
Not as big a castle as we.
No, it looks bigger from the other side, doesn't it?
Good. Oh, there's other bits to it as well. There's a bit over there.
Oh yes. Some information boards, you know, we like our information boards. So it was an important medieval stronghold on the border between England and Scotland. It was home of the Manners family from the mid-12th century. The Manners are a family from Bakewell, Derbyshire.
Bakewell, yeah.
Until 1547. The castle provided greater protection against raiding by the Scots and was also a response to the Manners' intense rivalry with the Heron family at nearby Ford Castle. And the oldest surviving part of the structure is a strong defensive tower house. Between 1341 and 1368, the tower house was heightened during the building of a walled castle. See the different colours up there. The different colour of the upper third of the tower stonework reveals the later work. And when completed, the castle consisted of the gatehouse, the northeast and southwest towers, and the curtain wall forming a large rectangular area. After the union of the crowns of England and Scotland in 1603, Etal Castle no longer had a military purpose, and it slowly decayed. The tower house here of four-storey tower house contained the main living accommodation of the castle, and it was built a little before 1341 and strengthened before 1368. The floors were linked by a spiral staircase in the now demolished forebuilding. On the left-hand side, you can see how this forebuilding was joined to the tower. On the right are the remains of the staircase. Yeah. 2 holes for drawbars and the slots for portcullis are visible at the entrance. And on the south wall of the tower, wooden stairs once led up to the doorway that opened into the first floor. You can see the remains of the staircase there.
See how thick the walls are.
Yeah. Is that a fireplace? Or?
Yeah. This is underground. That's the first floor. And upwards.
Imagine the effort that goes into hauling stones.
We've got
There.
marks in the wall of different masons' marks. Different ones all the way around. Not a massive residence, is it really?
Not compared to some we've seen, no. It's
bigger than ours.
bigger than ours, taller than ours, and a bigger fireplace than we had, or we have. We'd have to get the chainsaw working for this one.
We would.
Again, talking about how thick the walls are, look at this.
And this is the gatehouse.
There's steps up there, aren't there?
Yeah.
So this was the most important building after the tower house. Doesn't really show it clearly, does it?
No.
And that looks almost like it should be a fireplace.
Yes.
This is the curtain wall on this southern section, and it's all that remains of the curtain wall that linked all 4 towers of the castle. A high parapet walk from which defenders could hurl missiles at attackers was built on projecting stones along the entire length of the wall. The parapet walk also allowed access to the upper floor of the southwest tower, which is this behind us. Etal Castle was built to withstand only small-scale attacks. When the garrison surrendered to the Scottish army in 1513, it did so because its thin walls were no defence against heavy cannon. Shortly afterwards, the Scots were defeated at the Battle of Flodden Field, and the castle was returned to its owners. Not the biggest castle we've seen.
No. But I suppose it was bigger. If you imagine it was
The whole
area.
yeah. As we were talking earlier, we said Northumberland's a cornucopia of castles.
It is.
They're everywhere. With it being the borderlands.
Yes.
Another English heritage managed site.
Well, this is free entry. You don't need to pay to get in here anyway.
No, so you can come in whether you're a member or not. Etal Castle. I'm quite ignorant when it comes to some history. I don't know anything about Flodden. Yeah.
I've been to Flodden, and what was the other big one? There's another Scottish battle, isn't there? The
Battle of the Bulge. Or is that another story?
That's another story. Yes, I've been to Scotland. I can't remember. But, a long, long time ago.
Do you know any of the history or?
Not really.
No. I don't either. You'll have to research that one yourselves. Where are you two going? We're going now. Bye. Bye, Nab. Nab. Bye. We're going. The Battle of Flodden Field, or occasionally Branxton or Brainston Moor Battle, was fought on the 9th of September 1513 during the War of the League of Cambrai between the Kingdom of England and the Kingdom of Scotland, and resulted in an English victory. The battle was fought near Branxton in the county of Northumberland in northern England between the invading Scots army under King James IV and an English army commanded by the Earl of Surrey. In terms of troop numbers, it was the largest battle ever fought between the two kingdoms. British historians sometimes use the Battle of Flodden to mark the end of the Middle Ages in the British Isles. Another candidate, though, is the Battle of Bosworth Field in 1485. Now, Bosworth isn't actually too far from us, and it's one that's on our list of places to visit, to share with you at some point. There were heavy losses again at the battle. There's a lot here on Google about it, obviously. I'm not going to bore you with too much, because as I say, you can always look for yourself. There is a Flodden Memorial Cross erected in 1910. Surrey's army lost 1,500 men, but there are various conflicting accounts of the Scottish losses. The immediate aftermath of the battle states that about 10,000 Scots were killed, a claim repeated by Henry VIII on the 16th of September. While he was still uncertain of the death of James IV, William Knight sent the news from Lille to Rome on the 20th of September, claiming that 12,000 Scots had died. Italian newsletters put the Scottish losses at 18,000 or 20,000 and the English at 5,000. So, a lot of variation in numbers there. I think the other battle that Keith was saying about was the Battle of Bannockburn. He's just gone to find a geocache, so when he gets back, we'll ask him. Somebody's waiting to watch him come back. During the Battle of Culloden, James IV, King of Scots, died. Also William Bunch, the Abbot of Kilwinning, George Hepburn, Bishop of the Isles and Commander of Arbroath and Iona, Lawrence Oliphant, Abbot of Inchaffrey, Alexander Stewart, Archbishop of St Andrews and Lord Chancellor of Scotland, and lots of earls, Lords of Parliament, lots of other chieftains, nobles and knights. Are you not coming yet, Nab? Must be struggling to find it. There are English soldiers who were knighted at Flodden. Around 45 English soldiers were knighted by the Earl of Surrey after the battle. And those knighthoods will continue to today with the family. There is a battlefield trail. So there's a lot about it. Here he comes now. There's a lot about it. As I say, it's probably easier for you to Google it than me bore you by just droning on about it. Here he is. Good boy. Find it? Yes!
There's a little railway down there.
Yeah, I saw something about a miniature railway. Did you not go on?
What? No.
No.
There's nothing running today. I don't think.
Battle of Bannockburn. Was that the one?
Bannockburn? Could be. I can't remember. Thought it'd began with the C, but we'll have a look.
Time to move on.
Yes.
It's almost 3:10 in the afternoon. The weather's not changing yet. Where next?
Well, I've got to go through Ford. She's only a couple of miles away.
And there is another castle at Ford, but
Let's see what the weather's like.
that's in private hands and we can't look around.
Please drive to highlighted route.
Just got to switch the rear view camera on. Any second. Now, there you go. And we have light. We're heading for a park up that's got good reviews on Park for Night. We might be hitting some floods again.
That was a deep one.
It was, wasn't it? So what people have been saying today when we've talked to them in shops, there's been quite a lot of flooding around the country, hasn't there?
Yes. I'm just thinking, all this water running down this hill, there might be a flood at the bottom of it
Yeah.
as well.
Well, surprisingly, possibly not. Looking at that. Don't know. Not as deep as
In half a mile, turn right
It could have
onto
been.
Three Fords.
No. Drained off into the river, hasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, we're definitely hitting more floods now. It's hardly surprising the amount of rain we've had.
this road is called Three Fords. We haven't been through a proper ford yet, have we?
We haven't yet, so I presume we will see some. Hopefully not too deep. Crossing another bridge now. Whatever river this is has broken its banks. We've reached the park up where we're going to stay tonight. There is some history here, but we'll do that in the next video. We have got some last few little bits to show you tonight. What we bought, what we're having for tea, and the route we've taken today. But for now, you two want to go for a walk, don't you? We have bought some naughty goodies today. At the honey farm, we bought some honey flapjack. We did. It's very squidgy by the look of it.
Very sticky, but nice.
What's for tea tonight then?
We're going to have an omelette. We brought a load of eggs with us from the hens. We'd use it up. We've got some ham that we left over from the stotties. Cheese, beans. I'm just going to have a mash up really, an omelette. See how it goes.
And again, we're finding this pan really useful, being deep enough. And there's always some supervisors when it comes to tea time. Smelling good already.
What have we got in here? Onion, mushrooms, ham at the moment.
Yeah. Some red Leicester to go in later. Some good old fashioned baked beans. It's going to be a rough omelette, isn't it?
Yeah.
Try that in English. It's going to be a rough omelette, isn't it? We're not going to do anything special. It's just going to be.
I've not put the eggs in first.
It's just going to be the eggs stirred into it, a bit like egg fried rice without any rice. No, a little drop of milk added. So how many eggs are you going to use?
I don't know. How many do you want?
I don't know. We brought a dozen with us because the girls were laying nicely before we came away. And what have we got left? Another 4 days. We've got some bacon, so we could have bacon and egg one night. So, no, 4 or 6, whatever you fancy. This one says, how come I just end up with the same thing every night and you try different things? It's not fair. And I'm tired. And I've got wet again today. And I can look so sorry for myself. I can roll my eyes with the best of them. We don't eat badly in this van, really, do we?
No, it's a lot of it is one pot cooking.
Well, we don't just stick to packet stuff or anything like that all the time. Or tins. We always do have tins in just in case.
Mm-hmm.
It's looking nice. It's looking very nice. Thank you, chef.
Not tasted it yet. Soon, let me taste it first.
I have every faith in it.
Let's say it's just a mash up.
But it's filling.
Mm.
Right. And it's easy and it's quick. Earlier in the video, when we mentioned Berwick cockles, well, we managed to find some. Don't exactly know what they're like. Kettle's boiling. Don't exactly know what they're like. I'm not a big sweet eater, to be honest, so I don't know. What does it say? I'm going to put the glasses on, and then you can read what they say. Can you read that? From historical Berwick-on-Tweed. Sugar Mountains, the famous sweets, Berwick cockles. £2.99 per poke. No idea what they are.
Mint.
Ingredients.
Oil of peppermint.
Alright. Oh, I might quite like them. I like mints then.
I'll try one.
Go on then, please. I don't think he was asking you, sweetheart. Thank you. Mmm.
Oh, they're softer than I thought.
Mmm. I thought they were going to be hard.
Mm.
Mmm. They're going to melt, aren't they? They're a bit big and a bit like a mini gobstopper.
They're not that big.
Depends how big your mouth is. It's raining out there again. And one last thing to show you in this video is the route for today. We're having a cuppa first though.
Last night we were out just outside Berwick-upon-Tweed. We went in there to this morning, then to the Union Chain Bridge and Chain Bridge Honey Farm. And we came back down through Duddow, Etal, where we went and had a look at the castle, through Ford, and now we've just parked up at Millfield. So that's tonight's stopover. That's the day's journey.
Thanks for watching. Hope you're still enjoying this trip as much as we are, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.